Well, hey family, this is Darlene. Wanted to thank you for stopping by the Jury by BDK YouTube channel. I know you didn't come here for a sermon. So here's the video, and we'll talk soon.
I am working on another bracelet. I'm working on a bracelet for the bracelet series, and I am going to be using one of the big leather beads that I made. This is going to be the focal point. So I just used some leather and then wrapped it with some 18 gauge copper wire, the gold tone. Put a couple of, I think these are 8 millimeter, maybe 6 millimeter beads. So this is what we got for our focal. And then, of course, I wrapped some wire. I guess people would call these caps. So bead caps. One is a little bit bigger than the other one, but hey, I'm still going to use them. So we're going to see how this is going to turn out. And then I got some other little beads here. I'm actually using some of these red beads that I bought when I bought all this other stuff, and I haven't used anything yet. And then I'm going to also use some of the red coral beads. Maybe maybe two. We'll see what happens. And then some other little small wood beads. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to thread this. I want to put these handmade bead caps, one on each side, because there's a certain type of look I want. I wish I could have made them both like this. I really like the way this one looked, but the other one came out smaller. So I want them to lay against the leather like that. And then we are going to put, use one or two of our little red beads. And I'm using 1.5 millimeter stretch cord, which is really nice and thick for bigger beads. If I can find a hole on here. So we got that. And this is what I want it to look like right here. So that's coming together pretty good. And then, I don't know if it'll fit through this, but we're going to try one of these little brown beads, wood beads. The cord may be too, oh, it worked. Oh, well, that's good. Well, it's going to be a challenge, look, to pull it through. So it might not work. We put a little work into it, and it did. So let's try this side. I'm going to try to open up this hole just a little bit. If not, I can't use the beads. And they just need to be stretched just a little bit. Somebody probably got a little drill somewhere that they use just to open up holes right here, right? If you do, let me know. Put it in the comments down there so I could get me one. It could be battery operated or something. I don't want nothing too extreme. Y'all know. It could be just a little handheld something where I can drill to make the holes a little bigger. So if this one don't fit, I'm going to just have to use a different bead. Yeah, this one is not going to fit. We lucked up on that other one. Let's try this one. Yeah, that one is not going to work either. So the holes are too small. Even though this one went on, that only mean that hole was bigger than the rest of these holes on here. Let's try this one. This one looks like it got a little... Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Where's my scissors? I'm going to see if I can cut the end of it like kind of slanted to make like a sharp, just a little bit, to see if that'll help me to get it in. Yeah, this one ain't gonna work. I'm gonna have to use a different bead. Dang it, and I like these for this. Put a little more pressure on it. Yeah. Oh wait, it felt like it was coming through. Let me try one more time because I want this bead on here. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. So I'm gonna have to take this one off. Dang it. Thought I had something. And this one was, look, that could almost be a bead stopper. Um, let's see. That takes away from what I was gonna do with these. So I'll just go with the black coconut chip. I mean, a black but brown coconut chip. That's the thing about the 1.5 millimeter. It is thicker than that other, but it tends to work better with the bigger beads. That's still giving me a look. That's okay. And then that takes away because I was going to fill it with these beads. That's why I got these. Oh, let's hope this one will fit. Okay, this looks like it's going to fit for the coral. Shoot, if not, I might have to be using a different, look, that one is not going to go in either. Oh, wow. They messing up my bracelet. They are just messing up my bracelet. You know what I'm going to do, though? I'm going to make it with the 1 millimeter cord just to show what it can look like if when you make it. So the 1.5 is very thick, and that's good. I am going to use that, but I'm going to just find a different selection of beads. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to use the 1 millimeter, and I am going to take this apart because I don't trust I mean, it's good enough, but I don't trust it for these big beads. So I'm going to use the 1 millimeter just for the sake of this video, just so we can see what the bracelet would look like. So let me, so we're going to go ahead and start over from scratch. And then hopefully I can fit the beads because I had an idea for what I wanted this to look like. That only means I got to go through all my stuff and find some different beads that will work with the 1 millimeter. So we're going to do that. We're going to go ahead and put our red beads back. And then we're going to hope these little wood beads fit. Shoot, this still looks kind of small. Let's see. Okay, look, perfect fit. Look at that. But I still wouldn't use this cord for these big beads like this. All right, so we're going to do that side, and then we're going to put 2 on this side. And then want to go through. All right, that one. I know last night in our Bible class, one of our sisters was saying that her niece just started a new job. She'd been there probably about 2 weeks, I think she said. This is how crazy the world is and have gotten. That's cute like that. She said, so a guy came in and literally robbed them. So had him at gunpoint and had them, sitting down with their back against the wall. It sounded just like the movies, right? And I was just like, wow, we live in a world where anything can happen at any moment, and you got to really be prayed up. You got to really have your mind right. You have to really just be in a really, good space mentally, physically, and otherwise. Because it's just crazy out here. And if you're not aware, something can easily happen. So you gotta be on top of your game. You gotta be aware. You gotta pay attention to your surroundings. It's just crazy. It's crazy. I go out there and do what I gotta do, and I come back home. It's like the people, their mindset. I don't know if it's because of people being locked down from COVID, or people just have gotten to this dismissive place to where they rude, they disrespectful. It's worse than it was before COVID. So I like the way that looks. And then what we're gonna do? Do I have some red beads? Ooh. Oh, I don't think I have any more red beads, do I? I was gonna close it off with the red beads that I got with the Oh, I do have some. Hold on. I'm gonna close them off with the red beads. I think that'll be really nice. So let's try that. And I think I got just enough of them to close it off. And I hadn't even planned on using these, but I'm gonna sure close them off with it. So I'm doing a for the month of November. I'm doing a artistic bracelet series. So all the videos that I make are going to be bracelets. So if you don't want to miss out on what I'm going to be making for the month of December, be sure to subscribe. And also you got to hit that bell, because a couple people have been telling me that they're not getting the alerts for when I put the video. I don't like the way that looks right there. I might have to put a little bead right there. That they're not getting the alerts when I post the video. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. Maybe unsubscribe and then resubscribe and then hit the button again, that bell again, and then maybe that'll fix it. So right here, I'm not digging that part. I think I need to put a small bead. So you know what I got to do, right? I got to take this apart, and I'm game for it. And I'm going to put a small bead right beside the leather. And I think I'm going to use these little small frost beads. So we're going to put that one there. And we're going to use another one. I think I want to use a different color. I'm going to use this color right here. And then, so we put the little small beads on the side. So now when we put these bead caps on here, when it rolls, it basically rolls, and you can see when it pushes away, you don't see a gap. You see a bead. Because I don't like when they do that, when you got the little gap right there. It's like, no, let's put a little bitty baby bead right there and then see what we get. So that works out better like that. And you can tell it's different because, look, I don't really like that. In the camera, let me do something real quick. See if this one will work. And that's still away, so it's still not the same. And I got one more. Let's see if this one will work right here. If not, I'm gonna just have to still go with it. So hopefully this one will, yeah, that one fits better. It's a little bigger than the other one, but I'm gonna still use it. But this little bracelet done gave me the blues already, right? And sometimes it be like that. It don't come out exactly like what I want. And I'm sure you guys go through the same thing. So I take it apart, use some different beads, do something different to it. And then it always comes out looking, like really nice. Like, oh, okay, that ain't even what I wanted. But guess what? Now see how much better that looks with the bead there? So when that spacer moves, you don't see gap like space. You see the bead. Now we're going to go ahead and put us a couple of these little wood beads back on here. I don't know if I just need another pair of glasses or some more light up in here, because it's a lot of light. It just don't even look like it. And then sometime I can't see real good. I'm like, okay, maybe I need another pair of glasses. So we're gonna put these little wood beads. We did that, and then we're gonna use a coral bead. I love the ruby red. And then we're gonna put another one on this side. And I think what I'm gonna do is put another, do I wanna put, nah, I'm gonna put another wood bead, the little small ones. You know what? And then these coconut beads didn't look bad either. Let me see what they look like. And then finish it off with these painted beads I got. See if I like it like that. I don't think I want the coconut chips on here. I'm gonna take these off. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just finish it with these beads that I painted. These came out really pretty. Oh, somebody was asking me how do I get the color. I just basically paint the beads. I just paint them. And then once I paint them, of course, I let them dry, and then I put that little varnish on them. And they come out, you know, looking real pretty. Some don't come out pretty. Y'all don't get to see those. I done messed up some beads up in here to where I had to try to repaint them with another color, but it just messed them up. So I ended up having to throw those away. I was just, oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. So all the beads, they don't always come out looking good like that. Okay, so let's do this. Oh, yeah, that's pretty. Look. Let's tie it off. Now, see, I wouldn't sell this one with this thin 1mm cord like this, but I would wear it for myself. I just wouldn't sell it because I don't trust the cord to be secure, because it's kind of, I could really feel the difference from working with that 1.5mm versus this 1mm. It's a big difference. I'm just doubling 1, 2, and on the thinner, I usually do it like 3 times sometimes. And then we did 1, and then I'm gonna do 3, 1, 2, and then 3. Somebody was asking about the aluminum wire too, though. If it fades, I've never had that wire fade. I've never had a problem with that aluminum wire. And I wear my jewelry. I wear, because I go a lot of places, and plus I go to Sunday service, Sunday morning, Sunday night. I go to different events like all during the week. Almost every Saturday, I'm somewhere at some event, something. So I do wear my jewelry, and I wear my jewelry quite a bit. So I've never had, even like with the elastic the stretch bracelets, I've never had them break. I've never, had a problem with anything. And of course, I wouldn't sell something or make it and then try to sell it to somebody if I thought, it was going to break on them or something like that. So with these beads being a little bit heavier than, those small 8mm, 10mm type situation, I wouldn't use, because it just feels thinner. And that thicker 1.5 feels more secure. This is really pretty. Oh, and there we go. See how the difference it makes when we put the little small bead right there? And sometimes I don't like it with the beads on the side. I just don't like all that. But sometimes it is warranted. And in this case, it was warranted. So that's this one. And we went ahead and used our little red beads, painted beads. We got some red coral, wood beads. Got our little wire spacers we made. So this is pretty. Y'all know what I'm going to do. Do I got a bracelet over there? I'm going to have to put some bracelets over here so when I do this, I can match them up. In the meantime, you know what we're going to do. That's really pretty. So that's what I'm doing. I'm working on, I'm calling it my artistic bracelet series. So this is what this one came out looking like. So this is pretty. I really like the way it looks. Very lightweight. They're really different. I'm very pleased with what's coming up and what's coming out. So this is good stuff. Y'all let me know what you think about this one. To all our new subscribers, I want to thank. I kind of want to put a charm on here, huh? To all our new subscribers, I want to thank you for subscribing. And I do hope that you see more of what made you subscribe in the first place. A couple people found me on the Jury by BDK actual Facebook page, not the Creator Zone, but the page, and you sent me some really nice, emails telling me how inspired you are and all that good stuff. And that's good stuff. That's good stuff. Sometimes we need that from somebody else. I posted a video in the Facebook group. It's a lady that started her business, and I think it's planners or something, budget planners or something like such. And I thought her story was so inspiring. Oh yeah, I like it like that. I thought her story was so inspiring that I shared the video in the group. And there are times I watch those kind of videos, and I watch those kind of videos often because I too need to be inspired, sometime. So I will watch those type of videos. I know somebody else was saying to me, they were very thankful. You could feel somebody's sincerity. And she was saying just thank you, so much. And a lot of you guys have said this because people don't tell you, people don't share with you how to do something or how they got to a certain point doing something, right? And it's like, okay, how can you say to me you don't know what to do or you don't know how to do it, but you've done it and you are where I want to be? I never understood that about people. Like, okay, what is going to hurt you just to share some information? I never got that about people. And I think for me, I'm basically going along and I'm doing what it is that I'm doing. And I am showing other people how to do what it is that I am doing. I am not mega as it relates to like a YouTuber or anything or social media person. Um, but I got a little bit of ground under me, a little bit of ground under me. And I'm showing people as I go, this is what I do. And I think if people were more open to do that, it would be a so much better place. But people just don't share. People be I just never get it. I've never got it. I've never understood that about people. Because you could ask somebody something, oh, okay, well, are there any resources? Or, how would I do this? Or, let's say a press release, for instance, where if you writing press releases and you got 1,000 press releases on your website, and you say you write your own press releases, and I say, okay, well, what's the beginning point? How do I even begin to do that? Oh, I'm not really sure, though. I'll get back to you on that. No, that's because you don't want to share. That's people. I've never got that. But anyway, I'm just ranting this morning. But that just gets on my nerves, the way people do. I'm like, it don't even make no sense. Share the information. If people gonna use it, people gonna use it. If they're not gonna use it, they're not gonna use it. It's not like you didn't. God don't just give us what He give us to hold hostage. He gives it to us so that we can share. Now there are some things you don't get. I mean, that's just the reality of some things. But what you want to share and that makes good sense, share. It just, I don't know. Especially when you see people that are really doing what it is that they're doing, and they may be skipping a beat, right? And all they need is that little 3 to go between that 2 and that 4. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm ranting this morning. But happy Friday! New bracelet for the series, Darlene Knight, Jerry by BDK. And guess what, family? We'll talk.